Our next guest was considered one of the foremost voices of the 80s. Hits like How Am I Supposed to Live Without You, Solitaire, and Gloria. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Laura Branigan. Well, that's about the second best thing that's happened to me today, I tell you. Laura, welcome.
Thank you.
I didn't ask him what the first best thing was.
Meeting
I didn't
you.
kiss him, come on.
Laura, can we talk about Gloria first? That's really... Do you know that probably... I guess it was the same in the States, but here in Australia, I would think that most people who do aerobics would have got fit to Gloria, because it's in every aerobic musical routine I've ever heard. Were you aware of that?
No.
You weren't? No, it is.
After a while, I've sort of heard that people...
Would that be one of your favourites, Gloria?
It's a very special song to me because it was my first, and...
But they're all special, aren't they? They like that. Yeah, hey. They like that. Do you still get it? You're driving along, right? You put the radio on, you hear one of your songs.
Yeah.
Do you get a buzz?
Yeah. I don't have a license, so it's really...
Oh, well.
No, it's great. It's a wonderful feeling to... I still get excited and...
Yes. You've got a terrifically powerful voice, and we hear about opera singers, of whom I believe you are a great admirer of that form of the art, and they look after their voices. They train and they practice scales and they do enormous workout. You have that sort of same strength of voice. Do you do workouts?
I have a vocal coach in New York that I train with when I'm in New York every day, and he's really, for me, he's just stretched my range incredibly. When I started out, I had this huge voice, but I didn't have the control over it, and he's really taught me the skill of singing, because it is a real skill, and if you don't use your voice properly, you can really
I know.
He knows. He does.
So how long would you do? Would you work out, what, an hour a day? An hour? I mean, you hear of concert
with my
pianists
singing
doing
teacher?
that. Yes.
I would have like an hour and a half lesson.
Yeah.
And we try all different things, and he'd take me to different levels.
Yes. When you're on the road performing, do you still have to go through that routine?
Well, usually if I have a show every day, I'll make sure I have a sound check every day, and that's when I
warm up. At the venue.
And the first thing I wake up, I'm like, I make sure every morning I wake up.
Yes, no, hang on. This is just
leaning back.
This is just to check. This is to check how.
That's how
how's the instrument sounding, right?
Yeah, and I have my monitor man right there. I tell him no.
But you do it anyway. I mean, you wake up and wherever you are, and in the cab maybe on the way to the check
just
that.
To check it,
Check it again. Check it again.
Just to check where your voice is.
That's great. That's great. Well, you're in Melbourne this week at the Hilton, and those I think opening tomorrow night through until the weekend, right?
That's right.
And looking forward to having you sing for us later in the show tonight. If I can leave you here for a minute, I've got a thing happening in my restaurant over here. We've got the aphrodisiacal meal. Okay, doggy schmocky. We just had a lovely, delightful conversation with Laura Branigan. Laura is currently appearing at the Melbourne Hilton till Saturday, April the 6th. She has a wonderful new album, a CD, simply entitled Laura Branigan, and from this album she now sings for us. Please welcome Laura Branigan with Never in a Million Years.
And oh,
just one time, but I know I'll never get a chance. I'll never get a second glance. Never in a million years. Never in 1,000 tears. If I could ever hold you, I'd never let go. Never in a million years. Oh, I need you. If you could only see inside my heart and hope to be near you, close enough to reach and touch. But I thought it over in my mind. If I could walk across the bridge of time. Oh, never in a million years. Never in 1,000 tears. If I could ever hold you, I'd never let go. Never in a million years. I'll never get the chance. I'll never get a second glance. Never in a million years. Never in 1,000 tears. If I could ever hold you, I'd never let go. Never. Never in a million years. Never in 1,000 tears. If I could ever hold you, I'd never let go. Never in a million. Never in a million years. Never in 1,000 tears. Oh, if I could ever hold you, I'd never let go. Never in a million years.
As a comedy, I want a CD autographed as well. Thank you very much for that, Laura. And Jennifer, do you have some front pages for us for being here tonight? Terry and Laura.
Thank you.
Looking forward to the Valhalla night, and of course the Hilton through till the end of the week. Laura, did you have a good time?
Yes.
Great time.
I used to say that to
Well-
quiz contestants. Did you have a good time? You got the
Great
chocolates and the anyway.
You're a lunatic.
A special. I like that. That's nice. Special thanks, ladies and gentlemen, Gabrielle Gatte. Merci. And of course,
We didn't get into the food, Tony.